Cancer, ascendant, Cancer, rising. Cancers are nurturing. They're the moon sign, right? 10 degrees of Taurus. You want to know where this is happening in your life. Your 5th and your 11th houses is where the solar eclipse, new moon, power time of wishing is going to come in, okay? A metaphysician's new moon, because it's in Taurus. And Taurus is magnetic. It's what you can draw to you. You have this in your 11th house. Friends with money, friends who have good taste, good food. It's quality. It's not so much about quantity, although it can be, but it's really more about quality. You know, you walk into their home and there's wood, not plastic, wood. You know, there could be nice wood floors, or there could be just quality stuff. There could be fine art hanging on the wall. That's Taurus energy for your friends, because you have Taurus in your 11th house. The 11th house is group energy, all right? It's also the internet, by the way, right? So if you're online, digitally, you're going to be able to hook up with people pretty easily, especially if you give something away. That will be key, because that will be ding, 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 because Taurus is like things, right? 5 senses. So it's going to be like smells, tastes, touch. When you have a new moon, a solar eclipse new moon, which is what this is, which means it's a time of wishing, all right? It's when we can set intentions. It just so happens it's an eclipse, all right, because the nodes are in Taurus. And so that just means it's about our future. It's about the friends that you know are going to get you to where you got to go. The friends that you want to include, they're part of your future plans, your values for yourself, your values for your friendships, okay? Who do you value? What do those friends look like? You might be reprioritizing, because that's part of what's happening. It's not just your 11th house, which remember is groups and friends, but it's also your 5th house. Your 5th house is your creativity, my friend. It's your joy. It's your happy place. I have to remember to include it's the happy place. It is children, fun, joy, romance, creativity. It's also mating, relating, and dating, right? It's that house of taking a risk with my body. But you have Scorpio energy there. So you are, blow my mind, creative. You have the 5th house is the house of creativity, and Scorpio is creativity. Scorpios can take their emotions, because Scorpios are known to have deep emotions. They're like the still waters that run deep. That's Scorpio energy. Well, having that in your 5th house, it's also going to mean children with deep emotions too, with intense emotions too, intense and powerful emotions. You know, it's a fixed energy, very fixed. So you're going to be able to bond really easily with children, with youngsters. A soul recognition. It's deep. It's from the past. You may feel like you have friends that feel like your children. Are you giving advice to a lot of folks? Are you always helping folks out? Are people calling you when they're in need of help because you happen to have the answer or the solution, or you just know the right thing to say, but you're releasing something there? Because we have a South node going through that 5th house, there's a release. So you're releasing something in order to gain something. So the release is happening in that location of children and fun and romance and joy and creativity. There's a release happening, but it's also your emotions and your bonds to some folks, okay? If you're having a partnership, maybe you're releasing somebody. If you have some children, maybe they're going off and going away to school. If you don't have any of that, maybe you've got artwork that you're literally selling, because you can pour your heart and your soul and your everything into those art pieces, and you give birth to them, right? It could be as simple as releasing something you used to do for fun. But what are you gaining? And it's friends. It's that 11th house, because that's where the April new moon solar eclipse occurs. It's April 30th, happens up there, and the house of group energy. Now, this group energy placement is also about being innovative. It's also about science. It's about thinking outside of the box. It's about being connected to God energy, hearing the voice of God, being highly intuitive, especially with things with feathers and flight. This Taurus one at 10 degrees, it's all about what you value and who you value. That the earth is part of it, and your income and your money and those friends, but friends who are friends of the earth, who have to do with your health as well. The condition of your health, valuing your health and doing something about it, and possibly having friends that can help you do something different with your health, because you're reprioritizing. Right? That's what that 10 degree means. Okay. It's all about your daily routines and recognizing something has to change with your daily routines to help with your health.